Welcome to the 3-tier marketing automation program, the most comprehensive program that you'll find in the world of building a marketing automation system with an outsourced agency or consultancy. I am Alex Glenn. Mark Colgan is with me. We also have a full recording on the podcast channel, so /discussion, where you can hear the genesis of this program, what we saw was missing in the industry, and why we created what we've created. Before we dive in here real quick, Mark, why don't you give an introduction to who you are?
Sure. So my name's Mark, and I run an agency called Yellow O, where we help B2B SaaS companies build out their growth stack in order to increase their revenue. I've also just returned from a Techstars Accelerator program in North Carolina, where I've been working as a founding member of an InsurTech startup.
Yep. And I'm Alex Glenn. If you're on the site, you probably know who I am. I run automated.af and Right to Revenue. So I'm an experienced marketing executive and an experienced marketing automation professional. Worked in a number of systems, a lot of B2B, a lot of SaaS, a lot of marketplaces, and have experience with a number of tools and a number of builds. What we've both come to the realization of is that there is a hole in this industry that needs to be filled. And the industry is in marketing automation builds. And that could be in the form of consultancy. It could be in the form of agencies. It could be in the form of contractors. There's a lot going on, and founders and teams are very much in the weeds or in the dark. What we've built here is a program that we believe solves for the biggest pain points around marketing automation. And that is first and foremost starting with the strategy, starting with the end goal, and then backing into the stack that the teams need to complete that strategy to get to that goal. That is fundamentally where we see a lot of teams missing the mark. A lot of teams that I work with will start with a pain point right then and there, like conversion rate optimization, and solve for it by adding chat to their stack. That is not the way to go. We believe that you need to first start with the end goal, back into all of the tools and the processes that you need to meet that end goal. And that requires very fundamental understanding of not only the landscape, but also these 3 tiers. So Mark, why don't you mention the 3 tiers?
Sure. So Alex and I have combined our 20 plus years of experience within sales and marketing to put together 3 tiers which we believe are incremental in order to drive that revenue for your business. The first tier is marketing, and this is really all about identifying and creating new channels, designing new funnels and systems in order to acquire more customers, as well as increase the ROI in your existing channels. Once you have your marketing engine feeding into the top of the funnel, it's now time to focus on your sales. So the second tier of this program is the sales tier, and this covers the optimization of your sales processes and outbound campaigns in order to increase the revenue and also reduce the amount of time it takes for you to close opportunities. But now that we have the marketing engine running and the sales processes as efficient as possible, we now need to look at ways of how you can scale your revenue growth by 10x. And what we found from our experiences is that partnerships are key to this. So the third tier, which is known as the partnership tier, will help you identify the correct partnership strategies in order to enable that revenue growth. Now, these could be through affiliate channels, it could be distribution partners or affinity partners, but we'll work with you to understand what the right strategy is for your partnerships in order to scale that growth. Now, Alex will just talk to you about the 9 steps that we put together, which really forms the structure of this program.
And I think that partnership aspect, I can't get more excited about an aspect of this program than that partnership. It sounds so trivial, and you're just going to have partnerships. Maybe the founders are going to be responsible for them, but partnerships can be a bigger channel and a bigger funnel than even your direct-to-consumer sales and a bigger aspect of your growth. So not considering partnerships as a funnel, not considering the communication and the triggers around partnerships when you're building this system can be a very big crux. Make sure that partnerships is part of your system, whether you work with us or not. Now, the 9 steps that Mark mentioned, these are below. You can see a visual of them. It's onboarding, research, strategy, recommendations, setup, integration, testing, running, and training. The biggest aspects of those are obviously in the strategy and in the training. A lot of agencies, especially consultants, will not work as closely with you on the strategy and the training. We are very focused on making sure that you leave this program knowing how to run your system with the confidence we have built a system revolving and dependent on a strategy that is going to get you to your end goal. So Mark, why don't you tell them real quickly what they can expect from the program, and then we'll tell them how they can get started.
Sure. So what you can expect first and foremost is a system built from strategy and not the other way around. The system will be as lean as possible. It will only include what's necessary, and there's really no bloat tool in the systems and processes that we'll design for you. We're going to have a clear understanding on who's doing what and who will be running the systems after. As Alex mentioned, the training is a key part of our offer, that we're looking to be able to give you everything you need to run these programs effectively, the marketing automation, workflows, and processes.
Yeah, so the biggest thing is, how do you get involved? We hope that you're interested at this point. So what we'll do is we'll provide a 45-minute call with you, where we'll go into your scenario and what you're trying to achieve. We'll obviously get into the different aspects of the program, the costs of the program, and what you can expect in terms of deliverables, in terms of time, and everything that goes into it. From there, we'll shoot over proposals. Be aware that we can only work with 3 teams per quarter. So every 3 months, we're going to pick 3 teams to work with. That's as much as we can do with a program like this. It's very robust, very time intensive. It's pretty much full time, and it requires at least 15 hours, possibly 20 hours of both of our times per week to go ahead and execute. Understand that. Fill out the form at the bottom of this page, and we'll get in touch, and we'll book a call, and we'll take it from there. So thanks again for coming by. We hope that you're interested, and we hope to hear from you soon. And if so, we'll be in touch. Thanks a lot, and have a good one.